Oh crap, I just went live. So it finishes Forest 0, Leeds 1. Welcome to the player ratings. Hi guys. All the hopes, all the expectations, all the summer dreams. And then that. Where do we start? Make sure you've liked, make sure you're subscribed. We'll do the player ratings on Finalysis, so make sure you've downloaded that. It's specifically designed that you can select your own team. Forest, for example, for us guys. It's like a most beautiful hub for all the information you need on Forest, and you can do your player ratings on there. We can rate Rob Jones, the ref, as well. There's so much you can do on it as well. There's a new 5-a-side game to check out, and all the ex-footballers are on there as well, like Neville, Rooney, etc., Shearer. And on top of that, you can get your saves onto Sky Sports through Finalysis as they are teamed up with them. So check it out, scan that QR code, get your player ratings in, because we'll have a look at how you guys rated everything. Okay, let's talk about this game. For the first 30 minutes, we were absolutely appalling, shocking, terrible. There was nothing good about the performance apart from Milenkovic. Sangare was terrible. McAtee was shocking in that first 30 minutes. Morgan Gibbs-White was anonymous. Dan and Doy, back to Dan and Dud. Nico Williams didn't look good on the left-hand side. Einar, and what can you say? And then suddenly after 30 minutes, Sangare woke up, McAtee woke up a little bit, and Forest looked a lot better. But it wasn't until the substitutions where he took off Einar, took off McAtee, brought Schlager into the middle, put Nets on the left, and Nico Williams on the right, that Forest suddenly looked more balanced. And ironically enough, that's when I thought and felt that the momentum was with us and we were looking like the better team. But then you give away a silly free kick from Milenkovic, who for me had an outstanding game apart from two things. That free kick he gave away, and when he got done in the corner, near the corner flag, quite late on. Outside of that, he had a really good game. But then Sells just does these things, doesn't he? He makes a worldy save 5 minutes before, and then the free kick, which isn't really from a free kick shooting angle, is quite tight. He gets a hand to it and it goes in. I think, I don't know if I'm being harsh saying Sells should have done better. He did get his hand to it, but overall, there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot more signings needed. I'm worried about us in the striking third of the pitch. Wood looks too slow. Way too slow. Callum Mwendo, why was he brought on with 2 minutes to go? I don't understand. And then who else came on? I can't even remember. It was, in general, a draw was a fair result, but you can't really say that you can't say Leeds scumbagged a win or whatever. They could have been up if Harry Wilson was onside in the first half. In that first 30 minutes, they should have taken the lead. They didn't. But I don't understand what the tactics were in those first 30 minutes. The ball was being lumped forward. Forest were almost choked into their own half. Leeds' press was too strong for Forest. Forced us just to pass the ball sideways and backwards for the first 25 minutes or so. And I think it's clear to me that we need a 9, or at least Callum Mwendo needs to go and play, because Wood's not it. I don't see Wood being it at the moment. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Even Jesus, when he was up front, I just felt like he was still dropping in a bit too deep. I don't know. I'm not happy with that start. Start with Ndoye. Ndoye is crap. He is absolutely crap. At least it's obvious now, the recruitment to get some players in. Yeah, but it's been obvious all summer. It's been obvious all summer. Is the wing-back formation a problem? It's not a problem. It's a problem with the wrong personnel. I don't think Nico Williams looks good as a left wing-back. His crosses on his left foot today were really poor. When he went across to the right-hand side, we looked more balanced. When Nets came on, we looked more balanced. But you kind of... I feel harsh saying it. I think Sels should have done better on their goal. I do. What are you lot saying? Everyone but Glasner knew that we had no chance in midfield. Midfield cost us in that first half. But ironically, when the midfielders improve... I mean, how does Dominguez not get on the pitch? That's what I don't get. We'll go and beat Liverpool next week and they'll all be forgotten today. I'm not panicking, nothing like that. Because I still don't think Glasner knows who the two CMs should be. He definitely should know now it's not McAtee and it's not Sangare as a pairing. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's get into the player ratings. Make sure you've downloaded Finalysis. Big up to Visual Joker. He says this game shows we still need 4 or 5 more players. You're right. You're right. And then we'd need to gel the players and everything else. So look, all you have to do, once you've downloaded Finalysis, just go to Finalysize the match. And what that will do, that will load up the players there. So I don't know how to rate Sels, man. He made a worldy save to keep us in the game. And then a poor one for the goal. What are you guys giving him? I'm giving him like a 60 maybe. 65, something like that. I'm going to go 65. Decent-ish. But kind of cost us, if I'm being honest. Murillo, I thought was decent today. I'll be honest with you guys. I thought defensively he looked good. There was some sloppy passes. But in the second half, especially, for the first 30 minutes of that second half, I thought he was really good. His passes forward were good defensively. He made some strong tackles. I'm gonna give Murillo a 70. I think he was decent today. Jair Cunha, again, I thought was okay. Very sloppy pass in the first half back to Sels, which Sels had to finagle around to nearly stop us from conceding. Other than that, I thought he was all right. He's definitely going to be a very good backup for the season. I'm going to give him a 68, chat. I think he was somewhat decent. Big up to Prayer. He says, I saw many positive things. McAtee going to be good. Are you sure, bro? Didn't think we should be at this level now, he says. Thank you for the super chat. So I'll give him a 68. Milenkovic, for me, was man of the match up until the mistake. But that mistake, it was a silly foul to give away on the edge of the box, man. It really was. What do I give Milenkovic? I don't know what to give Milenkovic, because how heavy do you tag him or not discipline him? What's the word I'm looking for? Deduct for that silly foul. I'm still gonna give him a 70. I still think he was one of the better players on the pitch. Silly mistake, but Sels should have saved it. Sels should have saved it for me. Nico Williams at left wing back, he was a 4. I thought he wasn't very good today. His crosses were really rubbish. When he got in behind in the first half, he should have found a player in the box. Didn't do that. I thought poor. When he switched across to the right-hand side, a lot better. He was like a 7 on the right-hand side. So what does that equate him to? Maybe a 52, something like that, overall. I think he's got to start on the right-hand side. we're going to talk about Einar now. And wait, where is Einar? Oh, we're going to talk about Sangare now instead. We will come on to Einar. I don't know. Sangare in the second half was decent. And he only looked decent because he was so crap in the first half. Apart from the last 10 minutes of the first half. He then did start to link the play well in the second half. And in general was okay. But do I think he had a stellar game overall? No. Do I think he works in this Glasner system? I still think he's too slow for it. He was getting bypassed in the first half so easily. And that's against a Leeds midfield where I would say they're not a technical midfield. They're a midfield about physicality and kind of, you know, doggedness. So if you're going to put Sangare against a technical midfield, he's going to struggle even more in a two-man midfield. That's my problem with this system with him. I'm going to give him a 51. I thought the second half saved him from a really low score. McAtee, I can't with this guy. I can't. He's not an 8. He's apparently not a 10. Not a winger. But because he played for Man City, he must automatically be good. I can't wait to hear how Ant defends him tomorrow night on Gore. I don't know what his purpose is. I'm giving him a 27. 27. He can't play in that 8. Einar. Not good. Not good at all. He was... there was times where, like, there was a ball that came across to him. I can't remember who passed it. It was a really good ball into him, into the box. You would want him to bring it down, open his body up and shoot. And in the end, he had to weave back and forth. This was in the second half, if I remember rightly. Weave back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the momentum of that attack goes. I think he still looked knackered after about 60, 65 minutes. I mean, when did he come off? 73rd minute. I love Einar. He's my favourite player. I love what he does, but I just don't see how he's going to excel in this Glasner system. I'm going to give him a 40, chat. I don't think he was good enough today. West Ham lost to Charlton. Don't care. Gibbs White. His shooting is back to the Gibbs White shooting that we're used to. He volleyed the ball miles over the bar. His free kick was shocking. I thought he was missing in the first half. In the second half, he got a bit more into the game. But I was expecting Gibbs White to try and control that game, create better chances and what have you. I thought he was bang average today. Bang average. I'll give him like a 53. Oh, fucking Dan and Doy. I don't know what I was thinking he works under Glasner, man. Like, Forest should apply to the Premier League and say to them, when we play at home, instead of Glasner wearing instead of Ndoye wearing the Forest kit, can he just wear the Swiss kit? It's the same colour pretty much. They're both red and it makes him play better. Maybe that's what we need to do. Or if they say no to that, then maybe they should put the Swiss kit under the Forest kit. So at least he thinks maybe that he's playing for Switzerland. He was probably the worst player on the pitch today. I thought he was really poor. I didn't know he was playing it in the first half. And in the second half, what did he really do? I tried to convince myself that he'd be good this season. It's only one game in. I'm still not writing people off, but I'll give him a 21. No, I think that's quite high. Igor Jesus, Busy could have scored if he'd kind of got lucky off the rebound from Milenkovic's header off the post. I still think he's dropping in too deep. He can't lead our line in the Premier League. He's not the 9. I thought he was better in the 10 when Wood came on. But I don't know, man. That was rubbish in general today. In general, that whole performance, like 0 to 90. There was signs, but nothing major. I'll give Jesus, I don't know, 57. Glasner. The starting 2 in midfield are wrong. The wing backs are wrong. Callum Mwendo getting 2 minutes at the end, wrong. He made the right substitutions happened in the 73rd minute where Einar came off, Schlager came on, and Nets came on. I just don't think he read the game well enough. I think at half time changes could have and probably should have been made, but they weren't. First game in charge, it is what it is. I don't think we can score him highly. I'll give him like a 41 on that. He's still finding his feet, so we'll see how it goes. I don't think he'll be happy with those first 30 minutes. I thought we were really, really poor. But I don't like some of the substitutions, and this was one I didn't like. He's got no legs left. His pace is abysmal. He should have scored when he got put through, I think, by, was it Murillo's pass, if I remember rightly? But in general, I don't see Chris Wood being a starter, and I'm not even sure I see him as a bench player. So I thought Chris Wood wasn't great today. He can have a 21 as well. Callum Mwendo, I mean, he came on in the 92nd minute. You can't score him. Can we? I might just skip him. Schlager was all right when he came on. Marshall did well. I'll give him 59. And Nets, I thought Nets was good when he came on. Gave balance to the team. Natural left footer. I'll give him as well 59 there. But yeah, and that leaves us with Rob Jones. I'm going to be objective about it. I thought Rob Jones had a decent game. I thought he pulled the game back, tried to play advantage a few times with it. I thought for someone who hates Forest, he actually did okay. I'll give him a 67. I thought he was all right. And that's the analysis. Look, where does this leave us? I don't think any kind of alarm bells need to be hit. I don't think any panic stations. Oh, sorry, I need to look at your scores. Sorry, let's just have a quick look at your scores. So you guys gave Jesus. Oh no, that's mine. Let's see what you gave him. Let's have a look. So you gave Jesus a 62, Gibbs White a 60, Ndoye got a 40. How the hell did you lot get 45 for Ndoye? Einar a 55, Sells at 52. So you lot rated Ndoye as the worst player on the pitch and Milenkovic as the best player on the pitch, which I probably would agree with. I don't know if I'd agree with the scoring on Ndoye. 45 is crazy. Murillo 61. Okay, not bad. Nico Williams. Einar got a low score. Yeah, I'm not against your scores there. What you gave Glasner a 54, Chris Wood a 47. It's harsh on Callum Mwendo, but he got 1 minute. You guys scored Rob Jones quite low. I thought he had a decent game. But yeah, where does this leave us, chat? Well, two simple things for me. It's too early in the season to make any decisions, as in any judgments. And we already know what we knew before kickoff. We still need at least 3 players minimum. And I'm not talking squad players. I'm talking players that walk straight into this team. I'm talking a Kamara in the midfield. I'm talking I don't know what striker, man, an Ivan Toney or something like that, or a Mateta up front. And I'm talking we need a fullback. Like Dodo looks like it's very close, but is he going to be that upgrade over Einar, I don't know, because you could play Nico Williams there and Nets left wing back. But yeah, I mean, all that build up for 3 freaking months, and now we gotta go do it again on Tuesday against the same team in the League Cup. So with that, we'll see the B team, and the B team have probably been playing better than the A team when it comes to when it came into pre-season. So look, I am disappointed, yes, but I think Glasner will learn from that game that McAtee ain't it. Einar, questions need to be asked about him. Big up Jibs, appreciate the jewels. And that we definitely need a gunman. We need a guy who's going to get 15, 20 goals maybe up front. So go get me an Ivan Toney. Go get me a Mateta. Something like that will do. We'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, I need to nip to the airport now. So I will see you guys tomorrow for Grumpy Old Reds. Thank you, Jibs, for all those jewels as well. Make sure you've liked and subscribed, and we'll see you tomorrow.